This is my third baby from me. I have a 13-year-old and a 10-year-old, so there is quite the gap. And we have a blended family, so there are also 3 others that are 12, 8, and 6. So we have a nice little Brady bunch. When I found out that I was pregnant with this baby, I was definitely very excited. It was somewhat planned. We both knew that we wanted more kids. We both had planned on having a very large family, as you could probably tell. So we were both very excited at the news. I am having a little girl. I have 2 boys myself, so this will be my first girl. And then as far as the blended family, he has strong girl-making genes, so we have 3 other girls, so this will be girl number 4 for our household. We are naming her Aella Amaris. The meaning of it is like whirlwind, but it was when I came across the name and I did some research. She was actually somebody who had battled Hercules, but when I googled it, the first image that popped up was her with a hawk, and the hawk is more so like the symbolization. From me and him, we had a hawk that used to come to our backyard literally every single day, like multiple times a day. So it was kind of like a connection there. Like when I seen the picture, I was like, oh wow. Being pregnant with a girl has been a lot more pleasant for me personally than being pregnant with boys. I know it's different for everybody. I think I was like violently sick with both of the boys the whole entire time. With her, I've only been violently sick half of the time. So I've evolved as a parent. I'm definitely a lot more mature. I started young, so I think I have my stuff together a little more. I'm a little more prepared and equipped for this, although it did feel all new all over again, knowing that I'm starting over. So it's like nothing was really familiar. But I definitely feel like, you know, confident in leading a family and a household, being in my 30s as opposed to being pregnant in my 20s.
I'd say you're like 1.5 to 2.
Okay.
But that's a fingertip for me. So
I am probably a lot more easygoing now. Like, I'm used to the chaos. I think before it took me a while to get used to all the craziness, but you know, we have a 2-story house, so I'll hear them upstairs like just going wild, and I'm just like, oh, it's just another day in the jungle here. I actually don't remember a ton about the other births. I mean, I remember enough. I know I was traumatized by my first birth. My water broke while I was out at a restaurant. I just sat down and continued eating because I knew that I wasn't going to get food at the hospital. And I didn't end up getting an epidural, but they did give me pain medicine. I really couldn't tell you what it was, but whatever it was, it made me a little loopy, and it kind of just knocked me out, and then I would wake up in like extreme pain, and it seemed like that lasted forever. It was awful. It was really, really awful. I'm not gonna lie. So when I got pregnant with my second, I was mortified. Because that was all I would think about, like, oh man, I gotta go through all this pain again. But I got an epidural with him, and like I was watching movies, and I ended up laughing him out. So it was a much more pleasant experience. So I wasn't mortified this time. Did really want to do the whole home birth thing. I felt it would be something very empowering to do. As time got very closer, I think I ended up having a little bit of a change of heart. I had been very sick and under stress, and maybe still a little scared and mortified of my first birth. So I did end up changing the plan last minute to doing a hospital birth and getting induced. But again, just having a large household and having the ability to plan and have a date just like seemed to work a little better.